Charlotte has seen some players come and go over the last couple of years. When you look at this composition of this Hornets team, Shaq, which player do you think is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure numbers standpoint, Ernie, he's a guy.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Charlotte, challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And checking out Charlotte, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, and frankly, I would have been surprised if they had gotten off to a hot start. I mean, I don't see a whole lot that leads me to believe they can be an upper echelon team.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the 3 slot.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Now here's Williams. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Walker, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jump shot.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Charlotte on D. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
And it's sent back by Bogut. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 7 points.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Outside Williams. The dish to Hairston. Back to Williams. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And it's good. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hairston against Curry. Hairston, the pass to Walker. To the wing on the left. Pulls up from the corner. And that one comes up a bit short.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Bogut. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Green missing. Hornets trail by 5. Over in the corner, Batum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The pass to Bogut. Rush dishes to Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 10.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
From deep, Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
A big dip in performance here for the Hornets last year. In 2014, they were very tough to beat at home, and that was not the case in 2015.
Yeah, I mean, they struggled to string together those defensive runs at home, and in the end, that led to their less than stellar work.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala out there with Thompson. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. Now here's Lamb. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And, you know, that record for the Hornets last year at home, they ended up going 19-22, 6 fewer wins than they had in 2014 when they last made the playoffs.
Off the pick. No good off the front iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And getting back to the Hornets, they were the worst shooting team, and they have to remedy that in a 42% here last season.
And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Here is Livingston, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Iguodala, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism, was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
Hornets trail by 4. Hansbrough a screen on Iguodala. Here's Kaminsky. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. And, you know, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control. The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap. And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
To the middle. It's deflected. From deep, Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Thompson against Lamb. Here's Lamb. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that.
And the first half comes to a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For Charlotte, it was a challenging first quarter. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor, and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
gentlemen, your Hornets dance
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Hairston. Williams is out there with Batum. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Walker in at the guard position.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
A shot by Curry, no good. Charlotte shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And Walker kicks to Zeller. He dishes it to Hairston. No one near him. Another shot, Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hawes is checked in. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Outside, Walker. Dishes it to Hairston. Tries from 16. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Hornets lead by 4. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the wing right side. And Zeller kicks to Williams. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter. Warriors trail by 4. On the wing, Green. Right side, Curry. This one for 3. No good. And Charlotte will come the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the 2 teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how 2 teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Curry brings the double. Here's Hairston. They get it again. Here's Hawes. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Zeller. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. They get the rebound. Hawes, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Now here's Walker. He's tightly guarded. From deep. And released it in time.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Charlotte in the lead. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barbosa is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Bogut in at the center.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Lamb with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Here's Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And what a game for Williams. He has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. And Golden State also making a change. Stephen Curry's checked in for Leandro Barbosa.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Pick by Zeller. Here's Lynn. And the pass to Zeller. Bank shot. No good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Curry against Land. Outside Curry to tie it up. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Charlotte calls timeout. The score knotted in 31. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
The Warriors trailing. Green with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. And stolen by Zeller. Lamb passes to Batum. Inside. Here's Williams. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got his third rebound tonight. It's stolen by Lamb. Back to Lynn. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Going to the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 4. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. P.J. Harrison's checked in for Jeremy Lin. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. It's Curry outside. Scored that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're up by 1. 1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 1. Walker dishes to Zeller. Count it!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Curry outside. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Picked by Williams. And it's Walker penetrating. Connects!
There's no doubt about it. Walker has got the touch.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Utah Jazz. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Williams.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's his second personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall. Thompson buries it, and that shot brings them to within just 1. Charlotte calls timeout. So a close game sees Charlotte.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith, and he came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3 to start the